Hey everybody, welcome to my channel and thanks for tuning in. In today's video, I will do a voiceover to the work area preparation, client preparation, and setup of supplies for the NIC National Nail Technology Practical Examination for the state of Georgia. You will have 15 minutes to do this section during the live exam, but again, right now I'm just going to do a voiceover. Some things you will not be able to see on camera, but I will tell you all what I'm doing. So before we get started, I do want to verbally state that this is not your certification. This is just a general guide of what you can kind of expect at State Board. Please feel free to follow the teachings of your instructors. I'll go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'll do is go inside my kit, which will be under my table, and I'll grab my 3 bags. I'll make sure I open them one by one, and they all have the labels on each side, and I'll place them on the side of my table. The trash bag will go first. It will be closest to me, and then my to be disinfected bag, and then my soil linen bag. I'll go back inside of my kit, close it. I'll grab my goggles, my N95 mask, and I'll put that on. I'll go back inside of my kit. I'll get my gloves, hand sanitizer, and my disinfectant wipes. Close my kit. Got my gloves, hand sanitizer, and my disinfectant wipes. Now, you will need real EPA registered bactericidal, virucidal, and fungicidal wipes. This is just what I use for the sake of my video. It is a prop, but you will need to make sure it is a real EPA registered, like I said, wipe with the manufacturer's label in English, and it needs to be bactericidal, virucidal, fungicidal. Typically, it'll have on the front the bactericidal, virucidal, fungicidal, and it normally has like an EPA number somewhere on the container. Like right here is whatever company this is. It's got their ID right here. So it would say, you know, EPA dash whatever the ID number is. And that's how you can tell if it is a EPA registered bactericidal, virucidal, or fungicidal disinfectant wipe. So please do not do this at State Board. Again, this is just what I'm using for this video. You will need real disinfectant wipes. Now, first thing I'll do is I'll take a glove, just one glove, because I'm holding all my other items in my left hand. So I'll take one glove. It'll kind of be like I'm holding all this stuff like this. So I'll take my glove, out my bag, put it on. I'll get a wipe. I'll wipe down my chair, which you can't see it, but I'm wiping down my chair where I'll sit. That wipe goes in the trash. I'll pull out another wipe for the table. And please close your wipes every time. Zip your bag every time. I'll trash that. I'll put my wipes on the table, and I'm gonna try to put everything in the camera. And y'all bear with me because I'm working just with my standard nail desk, and it's, you know, enough for me and my client. But at State Board, you will have a larger area to work with. This is just my setup and what I'm having to use for my videos. So I'm gonna try and cram all this stuff into the screen where you can see it. So anyways, I got my wipes put down. I'll put down my sanitizer. I'll also put down my gloves. I'm gonna take this glove off, trash it, sanitize my hands. Every time you touch the trash, the to be disinfected, the soiled linen bag, or the Ziploc bag that'll be taped to the table, you need to sanitize. So now that I've sanitized, I'm going inside my kit. I'm getting my first aid kit, my paper towels, and my extra supplies. And I'll set all this stuff up on my table. I'll sanitize again. I'll get out my client 1 and my hand will face me. My hand will never face the examiners until I'm completely done with that portion of my exam. Always keep the hand facing you. If it ever turns towards the examiners, to them that means you're done and you cannot do anything else. So just be mindful and try to remember to keep your hand facing towards you. Now that I have my client 1 bag on the table, I'm going to sanitize just for safe measures. You cannot really do too much sanitizing. When in doubt, sanitize. That's how I feel. So now I'm going to set up for my client 1, and I'm going to begin to pull all of my items out of my bag. And again, y'all just gotta bear with me with the space that I have to work with. This client 1 bag will go to your trash bag. And you'll sanitize because you touched the trash. I'm gonna move my hand for a minute. Now, I've got my stuff rolled up inside my paper towel, or my paper towel and my cloth towel. Let me turn it around. Because I kind of got it all in here in the order that I'm going to use it in. I've got 2 towels. One will act as a arm prop. And by this time in the exam, you could be sitting down. So I pretty much stood up the whole time up until now that I'm setting up my client 1. Then I would have sat down. I got this paper towel because the book says we need a lint-free disposable wipe that can be changed throughout the procedure if need be. So that's why I have that. And I'm actually gonna set all my stuff up on the right because I'm right-handed. I'm gonna sanitize my hands and go inside my extra supply bag to get me some cotton balls. I'm also gonna grab my tape so I can take my bag into my table. Zip that extra supply bag, sanitize again. I got my antibacterial spray, I got my cotton balls, my water with soap in it as my soak. I'm gonna actually move this stuff down. I got my file, dust brush, orange wood stick. I need my nippers, cotton swab, Q-tip, whatever you call it, clean buffer. I got my lotion, cuticle oil, polish remover. Got my top, polish, and base. I'll go ahead and take my bag to the table. I'm gonna sanitize. And then I'm gonna take my towel, which was just sitting on the side, and I'm gonna roll it up as my client's armrest. So this is what my setup would pretty much look like for the work area preparation, client preparation, and setup of supplies. Once I'm done with this tape, I don't need it because I have another one for my client too. So I would just put this in my to be disinfected bag, and I would sanitize my hands. So thanks for watching, y'all. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Let me know if you all have any questions. Don't be afraid to leave them in the comment box below. Again, thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I hope this really helped you all pass your state board or get some type of idea of what state board will be like.